Assalamualaikum brothers and sisters. Alhamdulillah, this morning I would like to continue on reading the Quran. So let's see what page we have left. Let's see, I think we are on page 179. Okay, let us read the first sentence in Arabic. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. فَلَمْ تَقْتُلُوهُمْ وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ قَتَلَهُمْ وَمَا رَمَيْتَ إِذْ رَمَيْتَ وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ رَمَى وَلِيُبْلِيَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ مِنْهُ بَلَاءً حَسَنًا إِنَّ اللَّهَ سَمِيعٌ عَلِيمٌ. Okay, brothers and sisters, let us look at the meaning of the sentences on this page of the Quran. We start on sentence 17, we'll end up with sentence 25. When in reality not you that kill them, Allah kill them. Not you who throw at them when you threw at them. Allah had threw at them. Allah do that to destroy them, to give victory to you, to the believers with the victory that is good. Verily, Allah is all hearing and all knowing. So know what it means when the Muslim threw a spear, then the spear killed the enemy. This Allah saying that Allah is the one that threw the spear and kill them. So what it is, if it's the work of a person, throwing a spear may not be lethal, but when Allah is also throwing it, it a sure kill. The reason is Allah want to make the Muslim to be victorious. That's it. Is the blessing of Allah given to you, and verily Allah weaken the unbelievers, weaken the effort of the believers. Of course, when Allah weaken the enemy, they would not be able to win. If you ask for this decision, then the decision will come to you. And if you stop showing animosity to Messenger of Allah, then that is better for you. And if you return back, it means repenting, then we will give you half. Your army will not be able to avoid the danger from you, though they have in big numbers. Verily Allah is with the believer. So not necessary if the enemy is big number, they will win. So sometime when Allah help come, even the small number can beat the enemy with the big number. All the people who believe, obey you to Allah, obey Allah and His Messenger, and don't you turn away from Allah whilst you have heard of what has been ordained from Him. Don't you become the people who are pretender, who said, we hear, whilst they had not heard, because they are in contention or defiance. Verily, the worst of creature in the sight of Allah is the people who is deaf, mute from understanding the truth. If Allah had seen the goodness in them, then He will be able, then He will make them to be able to hear. And if Allah make them able to hear, they will also turn away and what they are doing is They are turning away themselves. All the people who believe fulfill the order of Allah and His Messenger. When He asks you to something that will give you life, the good life, verily Allah overwhelmed among the people, and His heart verily to Him you will be gathered. And then look after yourself from the punishment that not only befall unto the people who are cruel among you. Verily Allah is severe in His punishment. Okay, that is clear. The meaning of Allah asking people to obey Him and His Messenger. So that is the message and the benefit from it, and the punishment if they fail to obey Allah and His Messenger. So now, brothers and sisters, let's read the Gospel of Barnabas. Okay, we should be reading chapter 158. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The man born blind went to find Jesus, who comforted him, saying, At no time thou hast been so blessed as thou art now, for thou art blessed by our God, who spake through David our father and his prophets against the friends of the world, saying, They curse and I bless. And by Mishah the prophet he said, I curse your blessing. For earth is not so, contrary to air, water, to fire, and to darkness, cold to heat, or love to hate, as is the will that God has contrary to the will of the world. The disciple accordingly asked him, saying, Lord, great are thy word, tell us therefore the meaning, for as yet we understand not. Jesus answered, When shall you know the world? You shall see that I have spoken the truth, and you shall know the truth in every prophet. Know you then that there will be three kinds of words comprehend in a single name. The one standeth for the heaven and the earth, with water and fire, air and fire, and all the things that are inferior to man. For this world in all things followed the will of God. As said David, prophet of God, God has given them a precept which they transgress not. The second stand for all men, even as the house of such as and one. Stand not the walls, but for the family. Now this world again love God, because by nature they long after God. Inasmuch as according to nature everyone long after God, even though they err in seeking God. And know you therefore, we all long after God, because long everyone after infinite good without any evil. And this is God alone. Therefore the merciful God has sent his prophet to this world for its salvation. The third world is man's fallen condition of sinning, which has transformed itself into a law contrary to God, the creator of the world. This make the man become like unto demons, God's enemies. And in this world our God hath so that if the prophet had loved this world, what think ye? Actually God hath taken from their prophecy. And what shall I say, as God live in whose presence my soul stand?